Good morning to Puan Suryana and fellow friends. My name is Asvini Subramaniam and my registration number is 33DC20F1016. Today we are going to explain about our coursework assessment that was given. The question that was given to us is two products will be prepared from thermoplastic raw material, which is pipe for water flow drainage use and plates for wedding users. We choose pipe as our product to present today. The type of polymeric material we use is molecularly oriented polyvinyl chloride, which is also known as PVCO. And PVCO is a pipe that also known as a synthetic polymer. Synthetic polymer are polymer that made in the industry from chemical substances. It is produced artificially by humans. Polyvinyl chloride, which is also known as a PVC, is a synthetic resin that made from polymerizations of vinyl chloride. PVC is a commonly used polymer that finds applications in a variety of products due to its excellent properties and low cost. Type of machine that used to make this PVCO pipe is PVC pipe extrusion machine. This is the whole diagram of PVC pipe extrusion machine. PVC pipe extrusion is a process used to create an object of a fixed cross-sectional profile by pushing material through a die of the desired cross sections. PVC extrusion machine have a lot of components, which is motor, uh, thrust bearing, linkage, hopper, feed heating zones, vent pot, extruder, breaker plates, puller, vacuum pot, removal, and so on.
So thanks to Asvini for the great explanation just now. So we move to the next slide, which is the component function. So I am Mohammad Azhar as the next presenter. So for my presentation, we have 6 components, which is extruder, die sizing, cooling bath or cooling water through, puller and cutter. So the first is we have the extruder, which is we known as pipe extrusion line. The pipe extrusion line is comprises an extruder pipe die sizing unit, cooling through, pulling and cutter. So we have the next, which is the pipe extrusion die, is to form the molten material delivered by the screw into a required cross section. And we have sizing equipment, which is the extruded emerging from the pipe die usually shows variation of diameter caused by variable of the rheological melt property. Thus the pipe has to be calibrated or sized while hot. And we have cooling water through or cooling bath. During the sizing also the pipe gets cooled. Cooling is done by spraying water over the surface of the pipe, and this length of the cooling through PE is longer than for PVC. So we have next pulling machines. Pulling machines maintain uniform pipe size. Pullers are either the caterpillar type of the gripping wheel type, and the puller speed is controlled by electronic or magnetic speed variators. And we have the last is cutting device. Circular size cutter with blade special design for cutter plastic are used to cut the plastic into specific length, and the largest size are sold to length. So we have to Elamathy. That's all
Hello
from
everyone, my name is Elamathy Suresh and my registration number is 33DCE20F1003. So now I would like to talk about the process of making PVCO. First step is mixed raw materials. So the mixed raw materials by mixing machine. Raw material used in the PVCO production process are ethylene and chlorine, that are the famous one. Second thing is batching and mixing. Batching is a process by which a computer completes batches of jobs often stimulously non-stop. So it comment that ensures that large jobs are completed in small parts for a high efficiency. So the load mixed material are flow into the feeder by screw loader, and then the mixed material are melted through a conical screw specially designed for PVC powder. Third thing is extruder, the crucial part where it works by melting, processing, and remelting, and it also referred to a thermoplastic resins that forms pellet. The extrude melted materials are formed into rough pipe shape by extrusion die. Then the fourth one is cooling and blowing. It's a physical operation in which heat is removed from the process to avoid any damage for the equipment. Then the fifth one is holding off and cutting. Hold off the pipe with the same speed of extrusion to control the production speed and the pipe thickness. And then the cutting, which is very important as well. The cut pipe into customized length by fixing the length by limiting switch on and rotary encoder by a cutter, because it depends on the specific diameter. Lastly, the last step is dispatch. So now our PVCO pipe is ready to be dispatched and used in our daily life. So that's all from my group. We have completed all the subtopics. Thank you very much.